From Seeking the Still, and I'm hopping on this morning to give you a Saturday Messy Miracle pep talk. And I'm here today without makeup, with my bed hair, because we're going to be talking about when your outside doesn't match your inside and why that has become such a problem, especially for us mothers, and the interaction and the relationship that we're fostering with our kids when our outside doesn't match our inside. So what do I mean by that? Well, think about when somebody says, "Hey, Laura, how are you doing?" And you just immediately answer, "Fine," right? And you're not always fine, but we put on this pretty, perfect, lovely mask. And we become, the more we do that and the more natural that feels to us, the more we find ourselves not knowing how we really are. Like, I know I'm not really fine, but I always tell people I'm fine. Our outside doesn't match our inside. And this problem just compounds and compounds and compounds because we become less in tune and aware of how we feel on the inside and less able to communicate that to others until finally, like what happened with me, you just can't contain all of those emotions and feelings that you have just shoved in the inside and not let out, and they all come spilling out all over your life. So I think one thing that happens is as we get older, as we grow from kids to adults, think about, your toddler, how their emotions are just, there's no filter on their emotions, right? If they're mad, they're mad. If they're sad, they're sad. And we teach them to, because we don't want people to, see them throwing temper tantrums, we teach them kind of how to mask those feelings. And what happens is, as we get older and older and older, we just put on new masks and new masks. I'm a mom, so I can't let my kids know upset because then they'll be upset. I'm a coworker, so I have to keep it together because I have this job to do, and I don't want anyone to know that I'm struggling or that I'm doubting or that whatever emotion or that you're struggling with at the time. And so we add these layers of masks upon us in our life until finally, I think it's a good thing, something happens and you can no longer live your life like that. And then this beautiful, messy process of shedding begins. And these masks begin to come off. And you begin to learn how to communicate how you're really doing, and to know who your team is that you can be honest with. Because I know you cannot share how you really feel with everybody on the street, right? You need to have somebody who is a trusted member of your team. So my pep talk for you today is to start trying this in little small incremental changes. Think about who's on your team. A spouse, a friend, a daughter, a son. Our kids need us to be honest. Not with everything, right? We're the parents, so we don't want them worrying about all the things we worry about. But if I'm angry, or if I'm sad, or if I'm irritated, I have learned to let my kids know. Listen, guys, I'm just really frustrated right now. Something happened at work and I just have a lot of feelings about it. So I'm just, I just need some space. If I'm cranky, that's why. And you know what happens when we're open and honest like that? Then our kids are not afraid or ashamed to come to us when they have feelings like that as well. Because I don't know about you, but if my parent or my friend or my spouse is always wearing a mask like this, and I never get to see that they are frustrated, that they are sad, that they are worried, then when I feel those emotions, which I will because I'm human, I'm a messy miracle, then I'm not going to feel free to go share those with somebody who I don't see experiencing those same emotions. It's kind of like You don't want to talk to somebody who has it all together when you don't have it all together. So this pep talk today is really, really, really important because I see this as like a root issue for so many things going on in our society today. Like we try to present this front and we don't want anyone else to know what we're dealing with. And also, we're a little uncomfortable when other people share the stuff that they're dealing with, right? This isn't about fixing people. This isn't about any of that. It's just about being real. Messy miracles. That's what we are. We are a mess and we are miracles. And let me tell you one more thing that happens when we put on this front and we're not honest about what's going on in our lives. We also forget how to be honest with ourselves and with God. Because if we can't even acknowledge to ourselves that we need help with something, or that we're sad about something, or that we're angry about something, then we're not going to be going to God to ask Him to help us with these things. That is a recipe for burnout and breakdown. That is where I have been. And it is my personal mission now to help Messy Miracles seek the still in life, because I am one of you. I am a messy miracle. You are a messy miracle. Our kids are messy miracles. And I truly believe that the answer to a lot of the struggles that we face, whether it's anxiety, depression, worry, fear, anger issues, all of that, a lot of it stems from not having learned how to deal with these emotions and with difficult things in our lives in a healthy way, and to trust God with them and to trust others who are safe people in our lives. So, Messy Miracles, the pep talk for today is to find one person in your life who's a trusted member of your team and let them in on what's really going on in your life right now. To do that, you're going to have to be honest with yourself. To do that, you're going to have to be honest with God. And you're going to have to take a risk to trust someone else with that. Take note of how it feels. Take note of how the person responds. And then do it again. And then try it with your kids. And if you'd like to join me in exploring this more, we've got a Messy Miracle Moms group that's starting tomorrow, October 1st. So there's a few more hours left to sign up for that. I would love to have you be part of that. It's going to be like this. It's going to be me talking with a bunch of moms of girls about the things that our girls are dealing with at their age, the hormones, the friend issues, the drama, all of that. And we're going to be open and honest about it together. Because it matters. It matters that we have these conversations, that we take off our masks, that we're not afraid for people to see us for who we really are. So Messy Miracle Moms is my invitation to you for that. And I'll put the link below. I'd love to have you check it out. It starts tomorrow. Come on, take the pep talk. If you're in, like, comment, share below. That would be awesome. Let me know how it goes when you're really honest with yourself about how you're feeling, what's going on, when you're honest with God and when we're honest with somebody else. It's life transforming. Trust me on this. All right? Have an awesome Saturday, an awesome weekend. Let me know how you're doing. Like and comment and share below. And let's do this life one day at a time. Messy Miracles unite. Be still.